Donald Trump, for the past 24 hours, has been losing his mind on True Social. He yesterday did about 20 to 30, even 35 posts on True Social about insulting presidents like Barack Obama, Joe Biden, and also even reposting some of his beef with Hillary Clinton from 2016. So let's get right into it. So yesterday he posted this Columbus Circle, Biden, as you see, it's very not that clean, and then it shows him like it's fully clean and stuff. Now he reposts another photo of it and he just mentions clean. Now this is the only generation on earth where we can see a president genuinely just posting random stuff online pretty much, which is completely weird. You know, you'll never see Joe Biden or Kamala Harris if she ever becomes the president. They'll never do this stuff. Again, Columbus Circle, you see this, it's a bit dirty, and here it's clean. I mean, I guess that's good. It's rare that he does some stuff. And then it's him. This is the most random AI image Donald Trump could possibly post. Him on a horse with a president, and there's a Formula One car. I don't know the name of this car, but there's Trump labeled on it, and there is a spaceship with a humongous USA flag in the back, which is totally weird. This makes no sense. He also posted random stuff. I'm not gonna get into this one. It doesn't really make any sense. The 5 stages of Trump derangement syndrome. Maybe you people know her online. I don't know her at all. Maybe if you know her, comment down below. I don't know that. He also posted a bunch of photos of him next to the American flag. He also, as we'll see, posted a lot of photos of him with Xi Jinping, which I don't know why he's even posting that. Since he went there like about 2 weeks ago. As we know, the meeting didn't go fully to plan, but I'll not get into the details for now. But Trump's endorsement shows him winning his stuff, I guess. As we know, in the last few days, there was a cabinet meeting that went public as he wanted to show it. As you know, Trump speaks a lot, and he talked about his reflecting pool for about a solid 10 minutes. And in this post, he talks about how they did the cleaning. I'll just read it. The reflecting pool between the Lincoln Memorial and the Washington Monument, which was destroyed by the Barack Hussein Obama and sleepy Joe Biden after hundreds of millions of dollars trying to fix it. It only got worse. So as you see, Donald Trump is honestly just insulting former presidents Barack Obama and Joe Biden. Is moving along nicely, and we should make it easily. We should make the July 4th. You get the point. It will be spectacular and good without leaks. For 100 years at a fraction of a cost, President Donald J. Trump. So you see him sandblasting, priming, applying sealant. So I guess he wants to make the pool shine a bit more. He also then tweeted more photos of this. Honestly, I don't know what this even means, but I guess maybe someone understands this. I don't know. I'm guessing this is going to go with the UFC fight. June 14th will be amazing, or possibly another event, which I don't know of, but I'm guessing they're building something in front of the White House. Golden Dome for the White House. I honestly don't even know what to say. This is a bit crazy, especially these videos. These are all AI. So yeah, talks about other people. I don't know about this one. Sadly, I don't know a lot of these informations. I'm not that politically wired to knowing all this stuff. Maybe if you guys know them, you can comment down below. Here's one. Tom Brady is a great player and a great guy. So he tweets him with GOAT, Tom Brady, and then Donald Trump. All right. The Obama Presidential Library. So I'm guessing, does it say anything on that? I don't see it, but nice dissing Barack Obama again. America is back, and there's photos of a town. I mean, again, these photos will make any sense. To be honest, Donald Trump is nearly 80 years old, and he's just, as you can say, he's shit posting on Truth Social, which I'm pretty sure he owns fully, if I'm not wrong. I don't know why he doesn't do this on Twitter. It would make more sense, but again, America is back, and it's photos of children at a circus, I guess. America is back again. I don't know what this even means, to be honest. He hasn't done much since he has arrived. He's probably just started a war, and at least he released some parts of the Epstein files. So I guess you can call shots on that or something. Post him golfing. I'm pretty sure this is recent. This would make sense. As we've seen, there was a bunch of photos of him leaving the White House to go in a car, which I'm guessing was going to go play golf, which I guess, yeah. Okay, now he posted his health results. As we know, I did a video Friday, well, yesterday technically, talking about his health, and he basically was bragging about how good it was and how he is acing everything. He had a 30 on 30 score on the cognitive tests, but as you know, probably isn't fully correct because be real, if he had some type of cancer or some type of real injury, he wouldn't really say it. As you remember a few days ago, well, not even a few days ago, a few months ago, he had bruising on his hand that was like purple. And not only that, keep in mind, he was nearly sleeping in a bunch of events recently in the past few weeks. So keep in mind of that. He also did Hello Greenland. As we know, last year he was talking about potentially taking Greenland. As we know, he's taken over Venezuela. He's probably going to take over Iran, possibly even Cuba. He also, as we know, he was talking about taking over Canada, which I don't think that will even happen. That doesn't make any sense, to be real. So, okay, what is this? The drone port on the roof of the White House ballroom. President Donald J. Trump. So, okay, I honestly don't know what this even means. This makes no sense. Drone port. As if the White House would have a docking station for drones. Keep in mind, the White House is already fully gated and probably to the max security possible to not get any dangers. As you know, a few days ago, well, technically a week ago, there was a mini shooting next to the White House, as it was like a mentally ill man that went shooting. He nearly shot reporters that was next to the White House. So at least no one was harmed. He also went about this, stealing toothpaste, Biden's solution, Trump's solution. So look, I don't think people that are stealing toothpaste should go to jail. I mean, if you are struggling to get toothpaste, I would probably just let it slide. This doesn't make any sense, to be real. How does stealing toothpaste push you in a jail cell behind bars? Again, he was insulting Joe Biden in this, as we've seen. Squatting in homes, Biden solution, they're just squatting, and then Trump solution, putting them in jail. Again, I mean, I'm pretty sure Joe Biden wasn't letting people squat in general. That isn't really humane. Keep in mind, if it's your property, then it's your property. No one should be actually squatting in empty houses, to be honest. So this doesn't make any sense. Be real. Smashing car windows, Biden solution. The windows are smashed. Trump solution, and they're in prison. Again, this doesn't make any sense. Joe Biden wouldn't even let people smash car windows in general. Not any president would even let that. You would have to be a bit stupid to even consider how this post makes any sense. How does Biden's solution just let people smash car windows? Again, stealing Biden's solution, Trump's solution. Now these people are stealing stuff from an event or a Walmart or something. It looks burnt down, I guess. The Trump solution, they're putting them in cuffs. Now, obviously, in both presidential cases, they both go to prison if you're stealing stuff. Again, this doesn't make any sense. Biden was not letting people steal left, right, and center, or else the whole world will go rampant and just start stealing everything. Again, illegal immigrants, Biden imports, they're letting them in. Trump deports, and then they're bringing them to a cargo ship to leave the States, I'm guessing, which, again, he was just straight up insulting every single president. As we'll see, he also reposted him with Hillary Clinton from beef from basically a decade ago at this point. Now there's Gary Newsom. I don't know these people's names, sadly. Leave our crime alone. Then there's Trump smirking. Okay. Get in, loser. We're going to lose. We're going losing. Okay, quite frankly, this is stupid, but it's actually funny. I don't fully endorse this, but this is a bit stupid in general. There you go. Disloyal R's are far more difficult than crooked Hillary. They come at you from all sides. They didn't know how to win. I will teach them. There you go. There is the tweet from him basically insulting Hillary Clinton. And then him from a post from 2020. I just want to stop the world from killing itself. Now, clearly, this doesn't make any sense. As we know, Donald Trump has started a war with Iran, and he's threatening to bomb Oman. Uh, Basically, his whole term since of the last year, he's just been trying to take over everything and even change the laws. As we've seen him, he wants to now put his face on the new $250 bill, which I don't think will personally happen. That doesn't make any sense. As we know, the law has to be a dead president, pretty much. Donald Trump is currently alive, so it would never even happen if he doesn't change the laws, which I'm going to guess he probably will. Donald Trump's ego has been through the roof recently. As this isn't the first time that he's been doing this. A few months ago, he did 100 True Social posts at 3 a.m. Now this wasn't 3 a.m. This was more like 8 or 9 at night. So keep in mind, at least he was actually awake. He wasn't just waking people up in the middle of the night to tweet about random stuff. So here's another photo. Trump Peace Prize. You guys can comment on this. This doesn't make any sense. Donald Trump's Peace Prize. Okay. Trump's energy in 2026, and then there's soldiers, and then there's jets, and this stealth bomber, if I'm not wrong, if that's what it's called. We also have the very popular mountain, and he has his face right next to the other presidents, which I don't think this would ever happen. Be real. You guys can leave in the comment what you think about this one, because this is really crazy. And I personally think Donald Trump is the only president that would actually have, I don't know, the will to possibly even do this, with him starting all these wars and all these problems, to just implant his face next to some of the greatest presidents of all time. Now it's him kissing the American flag. I mean, I guess he's trying to show that he's patriotic, but then it's him next to another president. Billions were spent to convince you this was evil. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure nobody ever tried to convince this was evil. This is a normal American family, probably in the early 60s or even 70s. This looks really nice. I don't see how anyone was thinking this is evil. I personally like these arrows. That's why I wear aviator glasses and I have a mullet. So I like the vintage 70s. But this looks normal. This is like a normal American family with their daughters and their wife. So this looks good. Time to physically audit Fort Knox. Former CIA official arrested after feds find $40 million worth of gold bars stashed at his home. So, okay, I don't know what is comment on this one also. Time to physically audit Fort Knox. Okay. You're getting this discombobulated. What are even these photos? Is it supposed to be like a threat to Iran or something? Like, what even is this? Him again with the mountain and all the other presidents. Him with the eagle president in the White House. I mean, this is a lot of AI slop. I'm not gonna lie to you. These are very cheap. I can't even imagine Donald Trump's team like approving these. This makes no sense. And he's leaving no captions. These are just straight up photos. Stealing groceries, Biden solution, they're just stealing them, and Trump solution, they're putting them in jail. Again, this doesn't make any sense. Joe Biden was not letting people steal also in general. This, not only Barack Obama, nobody was letting people steal in general. This doesn't add up to anything. So Trump solution behind bars, whatever that means, I guess. Again, retail theft, Biden solution, stealing stuff. You see they're stealing Nike shoes, some tissues, I guess, and stuff. And Trump solution, they're in bars. Again, this doesn't make any single sense. How would Donald Trump be real? How does Joe Biden let people steal? First of all, he wasn't letting people steal in the first case. This is just straight up. I couldn't imagine being Joe Biden seeing these tweets. Be real. And they're both old. Like, keep in mind, Donald Trump's nearly approaching 80 years old. You never see a normal 80-year-old posting all this stuff. So I'm not going to say this, but you can read it in your mind. I don't want to get any problems with YouTube's guidelines. Biden solution, they're on the streets, all on the they're all consuming this substance right here, Trump solution, and they're going to prison. Again, this doesn't make any sense. Biden was not letting people openly take drugs in public. Also, Donald Trump in general, Joe Biden, Barack Obama. There's always going to be junkies around the street, sadly. It doesn't matter what president. So, with King Charles at the White House, President Donald J. Trump, him with King Charles. And then he went on a mini rampage of just posting him with Xi Jinping, which these were all taken about like a week or two ago. Here's him next to him. I mean, there's not much I could say. There's no captions. He's just posting these photos. Again, him walking with Xi Jinping's team here. Again, him next to the Chinese military, I guess, if I'm not wrong. These don't make any sense. Okay, and then he talked about the ballroom, which, as we know, he's currently building one at the White House, which is rumored to cost around $1 billion, and a lot of it is from taxpayers' money, and also it's funded from people that are donating money. So, see, they have a ballroom. It's called the Great Hall of China. It's very large and beautiful. Why do people fight for me? Why do people fight me for having something even better? The Democrats are crazy. President Donald J. Trump. So as you see, he insults the Democrats by putting Democrats. Again, I mean, the ballroom is not necessary, as we know. In this post, talks about Barack Obama again. Yeah, and then he talks about again putting all of the stuff to make the reflecting ballroom, not ballroom, the reflecting pool. My bad. And then he just goes on reposting everything, literally a few hours later. So imagine he was posting this stuff and then a few hours later just reposting them, which honestly makes no sense. So this video was a bit long. I wish I was able to comment on everything because there's a lot of detail, and he did a lot of posts with nothing in general. It was just photos of him with nothing in context. So leave what you think in the comments, as I think Donald Trump is not mentally stable right now, even with all his cognitive tests or his health reports. I don't believe it at all. So leave what you think in the comments. This was Matt Bearby from The Berube Show. Usually my brother's here. He's not right now. He'll be later. I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe and like. Bye-bye.